Thank you. For the record, Darryl Perry, CEO of Liberty Lobby LLC. And a lot of what I was going to say has already been said, so allow me to say a few different things. Last year, this committee heard the exact same bill with the exact same wording that came out of the House. Same exact language was heard 2 years ago. 2 years ago, the bill died in the Senate. Last year, it was amended, and the amended HB 372, according to the docket online, has not been acted on since it was amended by the Senate. As you are well aware, Part 1, Article 11 says all inhabitants have a right to vote. RSA 21:6 and 21:6-A attempt to define, at least in one section of statute, resident and inhabitant. There's another, and probably more than the one that I'm about to cite, other definition for the word resident, RSA 259:88, that says that anyone who claims residency in another state for any reason is not a New Hampshire resident. So I think that this would wind up creating more confusion, especially as it relates to so-called snowbirds that might, for various reasons, claim a homestead exemption in Florida, which means that they are a Florida resident, but they will spend a certain amount of time in New Hampshire. If they, and I'm asking questions here that I don't expect answers to, but something to consider, if they wind up staying in New Hampshire for more than 60 days, are they then required, because they're here for a period of time to the exclusion of another place, would they then be required to get a New Hampshire driver's license and register vehicles in New Hampshire, or would 259:88 kick in and say that because they claim residency in Florida, they would not be required to abide by possible new definitions of a residency? There was also a question about getting a driver's license 60 days after being domiciled. It's actually 60 days after establishing residency, and residency and domicile are slightly different. Residency is something that you have to say, I am a resident. There were statements earlier about how easy it is to register in New Hampshire. I lived all across the country, and this is the only state where I had to physically present myself to the city clerk. Everywhere else, I could go to the post office, pick up a voter registration form, fill it out, and put it in the mail, and I was registered to vote. So it could be easier to register to vote here. And Senator Gray, I realize that during testimony it's not normally senators responding to questions, but you had asked somebody about a proposal earlier about things not expiring until expiration dates. Could you restate that so I can actually answer whether I would support that or not?
Be glad to do that personally after, make an appointment with Renata, and we'll sit down and talk.
Yep. So that's my testimony, and again, I would like to know the exact wording before knowing whether or not I would support that, but if it's what I thought I heard of an existing license applying to everyone, not just picking out college students or snowbirds or this group or that group, so that it would apply to everyone and not create separate classes of men, I could probably see myself supporting that. That's my testimony. You guys are running late, so I will not answer any questions at this time, so you can get the other people.
Thank you, Darren.